how's this for a story? Drew Dober actually married the sister of one of his UFC opponents, Nick Hine. How cool is that? I'm not sure I would ever do that, but Drew Dober is a very tough wrestler and striker. He really is one of the good guys in the sport, and tomorrow night will be his 9th fight in the UFC's very difficult lightweight division.
Drew Dober, official weight 155. And his opponent, the People's Warrior, Joshua Berkman.
Heading into his 46th professional fight, Josh Berkman takes on Drew Dober to kick off this UFC 214 card. The Ultimate Fighter Season 2 veteran is hoping to get his hand raised tomorrow night and get back in the win column.
Official weight 155.5 for Mr. Berkman. We kick things off with a bang, ladies and gentlemen, live on UFC Fight Pass. Joshua Berkman and Drew Dober. The next fight takes place in the flyweight division. Eric Shelton versus Jared Brooks.
Walking to the scale right now, Jared Brooks, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, has an undefeated record of 12-0. Combine that with 28 wins as an amateur, this guy has a lot of experience, including 5 first-round finishes, 5 wins by submission.
26 for Mr. Brooks.
Look at this guy.
And his opponent,
That guy is fired up.
Shelton.
And he looks like he goes to the same barber as me.
You might remember Eric from season 24 of The Ultimate Fighter, where he was able to get to the semifinals in impressive fashion. Listen, I truly believe this is the guy to watch in this flyweight division. He's an excellent student of the game, moves extremely well, represents Davenport, Iowa, but trains in Texas.
26 for Mr. Shelton.
And does so with UFC veteran Pete Spratt for his striking, and trains with Rodrigo Pinheiro for his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Give him some space, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, there they go.
Eric Shelton.
Jared Brooks is fired up.
Brooks, ladies and gentlemen.
Says that he's all talk.
Dana White getting a little workout in on his birthday?
Oh, it's Dana White's birthday.
So.
Was Eric
The
Shelton
next
ever
fight
off
is the featured
he wasn't.
prelims. Kaylin Curran versus Alexandra Abu.
Former nightclub bouncer, undefeated Russian strawweight Alexandra Albu has finished all 6 opponents she's faced in her professional career. Tomorrow night marks the first time she returns to the octagon after a 2-year hiatus.
Former nightclub bouncer.
Official weight 115 for Miss Albu.
brought the gun show.
She's in tremendous shape. Jeez.
Yeah.
And her opponent, Kaylin Curran.
Kylan Curran here, fighting in the UFC again. Down at the gym this week, because we train in the same place down at the Ruby Gym, she had what seemed like the whole of Hawaii there. Her whole family's here, family, sisters, nieces, nephews, you name it. There was a lot of support here for Kylan. And she's just such a nice girl. She really is.
Weight 115 for Miss Curran.
Got a tough fight on her hands here, though.
They've given her no easy fights. She's faced
No.
Eric, she's faced...
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. She had fight of the night against Paige Van Zandt back in the day.
Live on UFC Fight Pass.
Welcome back to the Fox Sports Desk. You can catch the next 4 prelim bouts on FXX tomorrow. FXX can be found on channel 259 on DirecTV and channel 125 on Dish. Let's start with the featherweights, Andre Feely and Calvin Kattar. Ken Flo, start us off with the UFC rookie, Kattar.
Well, he's fighting out of Methuen, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
Trains out of Sidyoton with Mark Delagrada. He has a wicked good record at 16-2. And he says the 10 years of hard work has finally paid off as he makes his UFC debut tomorrow night.
0.5 for Mr. Kattar.
Tall for the division of 5'11" as well.
And his opponent, Andre Feely.
There's just something about fighting in California that puts Andre Feely at ease. He told me this week he was putting out to the universe that he could compete here in Anaheim, and it all worked out when he was given opponent Calvin Kattar.
For Mr. Feely.
One of my favorite nicknames. Touchy-feely, got to be kind of one of the top ones for sure.
Calvin Kattar and Andre Feely, ladies and gentlemen.
Did he get some more ink?
I think he did. The neck tattoo, that's new.
I was just going to say, yeah, hanging out with Cody Garbrandt.
That's a hell of a hit. One of the two.
Do they still do that?
Versus
Brian
Brian Ortega.
Ortega, T-City as he likes to call himself, is a jiu-jitsu practitioner that switched over to MMA, and he's doing pretty well. He's 11-0-1, and this guy likes the triangles. If you look at his record, he's got a ton of submissions on there, rear naked chokes and multiple triangles, always working on his boxing. Bit of a gangster background, actually.
Yeah.
Spent some time with this guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's not afraid to tell you that this guy is probably had more fights on the streets than what he has in an octagon, and there's his war cry.
Yeah, he's really been itching to get back, too. He's coming off of an injury, and I know he's really fired up to get back in there.
Definitely. Now, you might be surprised now that Renato is actually the favorite in this fight, but if you've seen his last few fights, you wouldn't be. I mean, he's had some really tough competition in the UFC so far. He's undefeated in the UFC, really showed excellent footwork and intelligence in his last win over Jeremy Stevens. Also, 11-0-1.
Moicano ranked number 9 right now. Ortega at number 8 in the featherweight division.
Ortega and Renato Moicano, ladies and gentlemen. The next fight is a catchweight fight. Aljamain Sterling versus Renan Barão.
Now, you notice that it's a catchweight bout. This is going to be at 140 pounds. Renan Barão typically fought at 135 pounds. Of course, he was the UFC champion at that weight. California State Athletic Commission said, we're not going to let you make 135 pounds. You missed it before. We remember that. This one's going to be at 140. So, unfortunate for these guys. I'm sure Renan wanted to prove that he could make the weight, but California, they want to keep it safe.
That was a crazy night when Joe Soto had to step in and face TJ Dillashaw. That was nuts.
Originally slated to take place at bantamweight, this bout between Aljamain Sterling and Renan Barão now takes place at a catchweight of 140 pounds. They had the most intense face-off during Ultimate Media Day. We'll see if they replicate that today.
Of course, the great Ray Longo up there. Aljamain Sterling does train with Chris Weidman, Iaquinta, all those guys out there. Nice.
Sterling's necklace lost some weight as well.
Did.
Yeah.
The Funk Master. Here we go. This should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this.
Aljamain Sterling, ladies and gentlemen.
And top marks to that haircut.
I was just going to say, it's looking good.
Oh, it says his breath smells.
This fight is the main event of the FLXPM. We kick this fight off in the featherweight division. Ricardo, the Bully Lamas versus Jason, the Kid Knight.
Jason Knight here, carrying to the octagon a record of 20-2. Actually lost his UFC debut, but then since then went on an absolute tear, submitting Alex Caceres. His last fight was Chad Skelly. He stopped him. He trains and is taught by former opponent of mine, Alan Belcher. Very, very well-rounded.
AKA Hick Diaz.
That's right. One of the most exciting fighters in the UFC right now.
So fun to watch.
And his opponent, Ricardo Lamas.
Speaking with Ricardo Lamas this week, he said he feels like he's often overlooked in his fights and placed in the underdog position where he believes he should be favored. But now he's adopted the mentality of, go ahead and underestimate me, that only makes my victory sweeter.
Official weight 145.5 for Mr. Lamas.
Well, Jason Knight's never boring, and neither is Ricardo Lamas. So this should be fun. Here we go.
Yep.
This is one to watch.
Get ready, Dana.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason
Yep,
Knight
a lot of
and
talk there.
Ricardo Lamas.
welcome back to LA. The next 5 bouts all appear on tomorrow's blockbuster pay-per-view card. Leading the way will be light heavyweights Jimmy Manuwa and Volkan Ozdemir. Ken Flo, what can you tell us about the 5th-ranked Ozdemir?
Well, the Swiss Volkan Ozdemir was actually introduced to the sport by Alistair Overeem. They trained together in Holland, actually started his kickboxing career at 5-0. Then he switched over to mixed martial arts. He's been training under Henry Hooft, has a record now of 14-1, and with the win over Manuwa, I mean, I'll tell you what, he's going to crack in and could be one of the top 3 in that division.
Yeah, that's right. This guy made an absolute massive splash. In his first fight, took OSP to a decision. His last fight, he knocked out the big fella. What's his name?
Misha Serkinov.
Misha Serkinov. It just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, knocked him out in the first round, which what seemed to be the first punch. So this guy's on a tear. He's on a roll. He's got his work cut out for him against Manuwa. But I tell you what, if he gets it done, this guy's going to be in contention.
And his opponent, Jimmy Manuwa.
At the UFC 214 press conference this week, Dana White said it was no coincidence Jimmy Manuwa was competing on this card with John Jones and Daniel Cormier. Manuwa told me that indeed is a good thing. With a victory, he believes he will be the #1 contender.
Well, Jimmy is itching to get a shot at the title, and he's been going back and forth with DC on social media for a while now. Obviously, he was there when he beat
back and forth
Johnson
face to
as well,
face
but
too,
check this out.
This is a great fight here.
As Jimmy says, one shot, one kill.
Kicking things off for the pay-per-view.
Oh, what's he trying to give him?
I don't know. Swiss chocolates, perhaps?
He's giving it. No, chocolates? What a sweetie.
Oh, is he giving?
Dana doesn't want him either.
Nobody wants your chocolates.
I'll take them.
The welterweight division.
They're good chocolate.
Very good chocolate.
Robbie Lawler versus Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Donald Cerrone has competed as a professional fighter 40 times in his career. The person he's been most excited to face, that's tomorrow night's opponent, Robbie Lawler. And that is saying a lot when you take a look at Cowboy Cerrone's resume.
Cerrone getting a big cheer from the crowd.
No cowboy hat, though.
This is different.
Yeah.
Reebok policy, you see, Kenny. Different days, different era we're living in.
You can make him a Reebok cowboy.
And his opponent, the former UFC.
Well, earlier this week at the media day, when they squared off, Cerrone was trying to have fun and games and talk and this and that and laugh. And Robbie was just standing there staring, thinking, shut the hell up. We're not friends. We're going to fight. I'm going to smash your face in. I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock that stupid cowboy hat off your head. And I just thought it was awesome. I thought it was great.
I've never seen someone yawn on their way to the scale. Like Robbie Lawler, I don't know if anything gets his heart rate up at this point. What's next for this guy?
He's just like, whatever.
This fight's going to be ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Now let's take a closer look at the 2 women involved in the featherweight championship of the world.
For 8 years, she has been the most feared female fighter in the world. Chris Cyborg.
When Chris Cyborg faces Tanya Evinger for the UFC 145-pound title, it will be maybe the first opportunity for a lot of people to see what is likely the very best female fighter on the planet Earth.
You know, I'm the real Mike Tyson in me.
She is one of the most aggressive and ferocious strikers in MMA, period. Whether it's men's MMA or female MMA, Chris Cyborg is a machine. She is such a nightmare that Jermaine Durandamy would rather relinquish her title than defend it against Chris Cyborg. Tanya Evinger has shown, with her willingness to take this fight, was her undeniable belief in herself.
I wouldn't take any fight they told me. I'm there to fight. I'm a world champion. I think I'm the best. I'm going to take any fight you give to me.
Now she's going for it. Aurelio got him, and it's done. It is all over.
Tanya Evinger is the Invicta 135-pound champion. She shows great technique and grit and determination. She's got to be able to close the distance and utilize her excellent grappling. And somehow or another avoid getting knocked out in the process.
Yeah, I think I'm underestimated in a sense. People underestimate my striking. They underestimate how hard I hit. They underestimate everything about me, you know, and I just am excited to be able to get in there and showcase my skill.
You know, I'm really happy I'm gonna fight for title belt because a lot of people don't know me yet. I'm gonna show all my fans and show who is Cyborg.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Invicta Bantamweight Champion, Tonya Evinger.
Making her UFC debut, former Invicta champion Tonya Evinger believes this is her time. She said she's worked her whole career to figure out her fighting style. Now she's got a firm grasp on it, and she's ready for UFC gold to be around her waist.
Well, some people might think that Cyborg would take this fight lightly, but let me tell you, we train at the same gym. She has been in there every single day, absolutely killing it. And Jason Perillo said that she is the best version she's ever been. Physically, she's the best. Physically, she's the lightest she's been as well. Of course, she can fight at 145. In the past, it was 140. Those weight cuts killed her.
Official weight, 145.
Love the war paint. And, you know, she lives here, obviously, Michael, and out near you. And a lot of support here for her. It's going to be a tough room for Evinger.
Look at this. Well, she weighed in with a smile on her face, which is new. But she's got no weaknesses, I'm telling you. She's known as a striker. She's got very, very good jiu-jitsu, very good grappling. Her conditioning is crazy.
I'm here with Tonya Evinger. Tonya, you're a part of an historic fight tomorrow night. The very first female bantamweight title between you and Chris Cyborg after Jermaine Durandamy relinquished the title. Excuse me, featherweight. Give us your thoughts on this fight and what it means to you to be coming from the Invicta champion to fight Chris Cyborg.
If you guys haven't watched Invicta, this is like a super fight. I think that this is two most dominating champions out there, and we're ready to put on a show, man.
Well, good luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tonya Evinger, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Chris Cyborg. Chris, this is a moment that you have been waiting for a long time. The opportunity to fight for the UFC belt. Give us your thoughts on Tonya as an opponent and what tomorrow night means to you.
First, I have to say, Cyborg Nation, hey! Hey guys, I'm training really hard for this fight, and I'm training 12 years, and Saturday I'm gonna show why I'm 12 years undefeated. I'm gonna do my best there.
Good luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow night. Chris Cyborg, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the welterweight championship of the world.
Tyron Woodley will defend his UFC welterweight championship against arguably the best grappler who has ever competed in MMA.
Looking for the finish.
Most people, they want to be like everyone else. What I try to do is be different. I'm training to be the best jiu-jitsu specialist in the MMA history.
When you watch Damian Maia run through Rick's story, when you watch the way he just choked the life out of Neil Magny,
He tapped!
what you're looking at is jiu-jitsu on a completely different level than anyone else. But he is fighting a guy in Tyron Woodley who might be the fastest, most powerful knockout artist in the history of the 170-pound division. He showed that vicious knockout power against Jay Heron. He showed it against Josh Koscheck. And he showed it in spades when he knocked out Robbie Lawler in one round to win the title.
Big shot! Wow!
Tyron Woodley gets better with every fight.
I still haven't showed the world my entire arsenal. I started out in grappling. You know, I'm a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. I have the best takedown defense in the entire welterweight division. I'm not a guy that you're going to easily submit. You know, it comes a point in time where you come and meet your match, and I think I'm that guy for that.
In all my fights in the welterweight division, I was able to take the guys down. So I don't think this fight will be different.
I'm going to give him the respect that he's earned and he's deserved, but I'm the world champion. I'm the best in the world. I'm the best welterweight that's ever going to fight in the octagon, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to show him.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger, Damian
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu's MMA savior. He's won pretty much everything there is to win in Jiu-Jitsu and is now fighting for a UFC title for the second time in his illustrious career. He did it against Anderson Silva at 185 pounds and has more than proven his worth as the welterweight challenger tomorrow night. Really is the last of a dying breed and a true martial artist through and through.
And his opponent, the reigning, defending, undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Tyron Woodley, he's really settling into his role as a champion. We saw him this week arriving at the open workouts in a Rolls-Royce Phantom. But, you know, he's got there through hard work, dedication, as Floyd Mayweather would say. But this guy's so powerful, so explosive. Of course, fantastic wrestler, great striker, all this stuff together. So he might turn up in a Rolls-Royce, but, you know, he got there through hard work. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Didn't you take an Uber to your last couple workouts?
My mom dropped me off.
Damian Maia. Damian, this is a fight that you have wanted for a long time, an opportunity to fight for the UFC welterweight title. Give us your thoughts on the matchup and this bout with Tyron Woodley.
Yeah, Tyron is a champion for a reason. He's a great champion. But, you know, tomorrow I think will be my day, and I wanted this fight.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. Damian Maia, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champ. Tyron, this is another opportunity for you to defend your title against a man who's been in the game a long time. Give us your thoughts on Damian Maia as an opponent and what tomorrow night means to you.
I'm the greatest welterweight of all time. It's about time I start acting like it.
Good luck to you, sir. We'll see you tomorrow night. The champion, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
When I hear the name Jon Jones, I think supreme talent.
The greatest pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Extreme up.
The UFC has stripped Jon Jones of his light heavyweight title.
When I hear the name Daniel Cormier, the first thing that comes to mind, hater.
Jon Jones, my octagon, I'm the man.
Without a win over me, was it even real?
What Jon Jones represents is a story that's as old as time. It represents youth and talent and potential, and it represents all of the demons. Jon has shown it all.
I do believe that he needs to own up to his mistakes.
It's pretty public that I'm not a perfect person, but I don't remember signing anything that said I had to be a perfect person. I just think it's funny that he is just so high and mighty. Who was he to judge me? Ultimately, my job is just to kick his ass, and that's what I'm going to do.
Losing to Jon, I had a lot of sleepless nights. I mourned that loss, and I would let it literally just eat me alive so that I never have to feel that way again.
I hope he's somewhere crying right now. I'm sure he is.
Can Jon find maturity and discipline, or can Cormier pass the incredibly talented former champion and become the best light heavyweight of all time? This is Ali versus Frazier in MMA.
I don't really take anything personally, but I would like to just give him a sustained beating. He's that arrogant, he's cocky, he's a prick. He doesn't get the belt back.
DC has the belt, but he's not the true champion because he's in my era. I feel like winning this fight just closes a certain chapter in my life.
This isn't validation for my championship reign. I've been the champion for 2.5 years. I go out there as the champ, I walk out as the champ. There is no other outcome.
That guy has a perfect record. I'm the only person to beat him. A victory over me would legitimize him as one of the greatest fighters ever. If it happens the other way, he was just the guy who could have been.
I get a chance to redeem myself. Once I beat Jon Jones, I'm in the conversation as the greatest fighter to ever step foot in the octagon.
This one's for legacy.
I'm excited to just put this man away once and for all.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing the challenger, the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
Well, look at this. Clearly ecstatic to be there. The crowd are ecstatic to have him. This is a rematch that has been 398 days in the making.
No, more than that. It's 2.5 years.
938.
938. I thought that's what I was saying. 938. Pardon me. I just thought that sounds too much.
Official weight, 204.5.
204 pounds. He might have stumbled outside of the octagon a couple of times, but he has not stumbled inside. Perfect record, 1 disqualification on there, including, of course, victory over DC.
Defending UFC light heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier.
There is the 2-time freestyle wrestling Olympian and UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel Cormier. Had the opportunity to speak with our guest mate. He seems like he's in a really good place right now. He is focused, healthy.
Look at that.
Gets on the scale, staring at John Jones. Now watch out here.
Love it.
Here we go.
Dana makes sure he gets in the middle of these two.
Jones is just like, bring it. DC looks so fired up, so intense. Oh. Come on, Dana. Let him get face to face. Little kiss from John.
All right, I'm here with John Jones. First of all, John, how does it feel to be back?
Hey, guys, I made it to the event. This is great. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm so blessed, so honored to be back on this stage. Hey, girls, so blessed and honored to be back on this stage. Such an exciting time.
John, it's been a while since we've seen you in the octagon. It's been a while since you've been the champion. How excited are you for tomorrow night?
It hasn't been a while since I've been a champion. I'm a champion as I stand here. The work is already done.
Good luck to you, sir. John Jones, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the champ. DC, give us your thoughts on all of this.
We finally got him to come back. He can stop running. I'm going to kick his ass this time.
Good luck to you, sir. The champion, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all tomorrow night live on pay-per-view. Thank you very much for coming
Well,
out.
there we have it, guys. It's official. They're going to make it to the octagon tomorrow. What do you think of that stare down?
Well, you know, I saw John Jones. He seemed like he seemed relieved to finally be back in the UFC. And he seemed happy as well. It was a stark contrast to Daniel Cormier, who was extremely focused, actually got on the scale and stared at John Jones. I've never seen that before.
No.
DC